Mark, you are as dialed in on the Warriors as anyone around the league. What is the expectation surrounding Draymond Green and free agency here?
Well, after his last game, I talked to him, and he said, you know, I've been here 11 years. You don't just change that. I'd love to be back. And he also has called Steph and Clay his brothers. He also said it was a business, and he wants a long-term deal. I expect the Warriors to give it to him. Okay. Expect Draymond Green to be back with the Golden State Warriors after declining his $27.6 million player option.
No, I like what he said in that, but I think people need to understand, like you said, he calls them his brother. They are brothers at the end of the day. So when it's like, oh, we're in conversation 3-4 times a week, yeah, that's a lot. That is a lot if you're talking about, like, hey, teammates. Like, who are you communicating with? Because Steph and Clay also know that the success of their team hinges on what Draymond does. If Draymond leaves, they'll still be a good team, but they won't be a championship contender, as Steve Kerr said a while ago. So I think he's doing what he's supposed to. He's got to spread the leverage, saying, if I get more money in a better situation that I like, this is a business. So he's saying that to tell Golden State, don't just hit me with this offer of, I want to be here, I've been here, so you're going to lowball me. He is letting them know that if there's a better offer in a good situation, I will leave. So just come correct. Come correct with a player that's won a defensive championship, that's won a gold medal, that's won 4 championships. Come correct with this individual because he extends your championship window.
But what's your definition of coming correct? Because I know he opted out of the $27.6 million, and I know a lot of people, and maybe he should shoot for the moon and fall amongst the stars, whether that's in the 30 range or 35 range. But the Warriors can't come to him with 18, 20 million. But I feel like if they meet somewhere in the middle, then they'll get this done expeditiously. So I just feel like when it comes down to Draymond, what else he's supposed to do? Not be in contact with somebody that...
That's what I'm saying.
I'm just saying they built a dynasty together. People talk to you once a week and you won 1 championship with them. I don't know how they...
It's more than once a week.
No, once a week.
We got a text chain.
Go ahead, Zach.
Go ahead, Zach.
I didn't win any championships, and people still call me every now and then.
Oh, there you go. When I called you yesterday.
I was on the phone. I was working.
Look,
you don't make a trade like acquiring Chris Paul at 38 years old if you're going to let Draymond Green walk. It doesn't make any sense. There were teams that had sign and trade stuff ready to go at Draymond Green when the starting gun went off. The noise on that has kind of quieted. People expect Draymond to go back to the Warriors because the window is Steph Curry. They're not a championship contender if Draymond Green walks. And I believe Perk is right. It's not going to be 18 and 20 million, whatever it is. It's going to be close enough that whatever else is out there, he's coming back. That's what I would expect.
Yes, the championship window, and that's what you're paying for. When you talk about don't come with 18, 20, come correct. Come correct means what are you willing to pay to keep your championship window open?
Right.
So if you tell me it's 18 million, then you're not coming correct. If you're telling me we want to keep our championship window open, then here's your 30. Here's your 32 over 3, maybe a 4th, and that year is partially guaranteed, as you see with like Chris Paul or something. They can do it and give him his number, but he is their championship window.
Let's just make sure.
The Kings moved on.
Yeah.
The Kings did. Yeah, so let's just make sure we fully understand all of the options that could be out there and bring in our front office insider, Bobby Marks, back into the conversation. Bobby, what sort of deals can teams extend to Draymond?
Well, you look at Golden State right now. I mean, certainly they're at $183 million. The luxury tax is $172. That's without Draymond Green on the roster. They lose him for nothing. They have the veteran minimum exception. Malika, the market is starting to shrink a little bit as far as teams that have cap space. Certainly Houston, we saw Detroit kind of come off the board in the Joe Harris trade. But look at the impact as far as from a financial angle. You guys were talking about what type of deal. Would it be 3 for 90, 4 for 100, somewhere around there in that 25 to 30? Watch the luxury tax number jump there, all the way up to $223 million.
Wow.
$170 million additionally. Additionally, Draymond Green would be a $200 million player this year with the tax ramifications here. But what choice does Golden State have for a player that certainly has a huge impact on this roster?
It's the price of winning. That's what this comes down to.
Winning's expensive.
Winning is expensive. You know something about expensive because I see all that play.
We don't need to talk about all this, but yes, winning is very expensive.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.